want to talk about your team members also because you touched upon them a little bit here because there's going to be people that are listening to the podcast and you're the face of the organization and they're going to knock on your door, CEO lawyer's door, and you're not going to be the guy answering. And they're going to say like, you're not who I signed up for. What do you say to the client that comes in that only wants to speak with you and doesn't want to speak with anybody else?
Well, so I do talk to clients. I still take calls. I'll still manage their cases if I need to. But I usually have an honest conversation with them. And it kind of goes something like this. You ever been to the doctor?
Of course.
Yeah. You ever had any procedure done or anything serious?
Of course.
When you walked in to the doctor's office, well, before that, you had to make an appointment, right?
Sure.
Did the doctor answer the phone when you called
Did
the
not.
office? Okay, then when you got to the office, did the person that checked you in, was that the doctor?
Was not.
When they sent someone to you to kind of get your vitals and put you in a specific room, was that the doctor?
Was not.
When they were taking your weight and your height and your BMI and everything else, was the doctor doing that?
That was not. Oh, sorry. That's my doctor calling saying, hey, how come you didn't let me do everything?
So when did the doctor come in?
When it was time to perform whatever he needed to do.
It was when it was the time for the procedure.
Right.
And so even with surgeries, the surgeon actually has nurses and PAs and other residents and medical students that they're training and helping build. And when you get to that point where you are the chief surgeon, you are the chief resident, your time is so much more valuable educating the other people and imparting the wisdom that you've learned over the years. And so I can't be the one that's doing the receptionist's job, the nurse's job, the PA's job, the students, medical doctors' jobs, because then I'm actually stealing away from their future opportunity. And so what I can tell you is that I'm very confident in my team, and I'm very confident in the people that we've attracted. And so if you let them do their jobs, I promise you're going to be extremely happy with the results because they're better than me at their specific jobs than I am doing everything.
How do you hire people similar to you in personality? Because people are buying into you and your philosophy. So what are you doing to hire like people?
I don't look for hiring people like me. In fact, I usually look for people that are unlike me because I'm a short-tempered, fast, reactive, run 100 miles an hour, shoot first, ask questions later type of guy. The visionary, not the guy that I really want working for me.
You would not hire you.
I would definitely not. I'm unhireable. I guarantee you that.
Okay.
And so I look for people that complement my personality, but more importantly, we've actually spent time establishing our core values. The core values spell the word heart, H-E-A-R-T. I'm looking for hungry. You have to have a hunger for success and a hunger for improving your life and the people around you. You have to be committed to education. So education is consistent with excellence. I think in our role as attorneys, personal injury lawyers, we must educate, and we're counselors. That's who we are. We counsel people through their treatment process and through their case. The accountability is the A in heart. I'm looking for people that are willing to take accountability. And so these are things that I discover with tests that we give people before they actually join the firm.
Yeah.
We do the Wonderlic assessment. We do the, all these different tests. But also when I ask them questions about if you've been at 3 different jobs, hey, why did you leave this company? What were you doing here? And if every single time it's something relating to their boss, then this is not someone that takes accountability.
Right.
And then I also ask the question, this is one of my favorite interview questions. The best interview question that you can ask someone if you're trying to decide if they are going to leave you in the future is, what can your current boss do to keep you at your current job?
What can your current boss do to keep you at your current? So, and what does that say to you? Their answer says what?
Because people only quit jobs for 2 reasons. They quit the job or they quit the boss. And so you're looking for someone that is really quitting the boss because they have some sort of character flaw or they're doing something that they should not be doing as an entrepreneur or as a leader. But if they're quitting the job, so the answer that they give you will really determine whether they're going to leave you in the future. If they're quitting the boss and there's something that the boss could be doing better, and usually it's not something so much as simple as compensation. Usually it's something about, dude, my boss texts me every weekend when I'm with my family, and I've been committed to the job. I've been here for 3 years, but it's just something that he always does. And I'd appreciate it if he gave me a little bit of a raise or like allowed me to take time off, but he's not the same person that he appears to be online or on TV as he is, at work. Whereas if they're leaving the job because it's too much commitment, it's too much work, it's like I don't want all this responsibility. That's someone that's looking for an easy way out. So if it's something as simple as, hey, if my job just gave me a 5% raise, I'd be happy, but I've been asking for it for the past 3 years. This is someone that's quitting their boss, not quitting the job. They actually like the job. They like what they're doing. And you're looking for people that want to work.
Don't feel respected.
Exactly. Yeah. And so I always ask that question when I'm interviewing. But back to the accountability, respect is number 4 in heart. And respect is mutual. So I tell my team, I have no problem firing a client if they're disrespectful to you. If a client calls you and starts cussing you out and going off on you and just saying all these nasty things, I will fire them on the spot unless they have $1 million case. And then,
now forget everything what we've done on the podcast. Forget it all.
They got a difficult case. I mean, I'm a businessman. I got to eat. No, but usually the people that have bigger cases might have traumatic brain injuries, might have psychological trauma, might actually have legitimate problems they're unable to articulate. The ones that we're trying to avoid are the ones that think all of the world's problems are your fault. And teamwork is the last one, because in with respect to investing in myself, I know that the amount of money and time that I invest in my personal development, I have to do the same for my leaders. And so I spend a lot of time talking to my attorneys and my leaders and my directors, and if I can get them to have this personal development investment into them, ideally you want to see that trickle down into the rest of the organization.
Sure.